Hello and welcome to another video of Eternal Gains. This is the channel where I show you how to grow your stake in the most sustainable and most efficient way. Speaking of efficient way, today I have a real gem for you guys. I will show you another flywheel strategy. Now, flywheel strategies are all about efficiency, meaning how you can get the most out of your money, the most out of your capital, how to collect the most APY possible. Today I'm going to show you a flywheel strategy on the Fantom network. I already showed you another video how you can get some funds into the Fantom network. If you have any more questions about that, just post it in the comments below. Let's get started. Now, the first thing what you want to do is you will need some Fantom. Basically, you need some wrapped Fantom, right? What is wrapped Fantom? Wrapped Fantom is the wrapped version of Fantom, as the name says. So if you have funds on the Fantom network, you simply come over here to Spooky Swap and you swap your assets for WFTM, right? This is the first step. Now, when you have WFTM, you come over here to abracadabra money, abracadabra.money. As always, I put the links in the description. And you come over here to the borrow step, okay? Now, of course, if you didn't connect your wallet already, you have to connect your wallet first, and then you will see this step here. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we want to borrow assets, in this case MIM, against our WFTM. Now, they have different pools, as you can see. The first one, interest 3.5, this one 1.8. We're gonna use the 3.5 one. Why? Simply because here the ratio between our collateral and the amount we can borrow is higher. And therefore we also pay a little bit higher interest. If you come to the cheaper one, to this one, you see the ratio is only 50%, right? So what this means is you can leverage your money more efficiently in this pool, which means it lets you borrow more against your collateral without taking on too much risk, okay? So we come to this pool number one, and we're gonna borrow MIM against our WFTM. As you can see, I did this already. My collateral is right here, and the value of my collateral and how much MIM I borrowed, right? The liquidation price and MIM left to borrow. I could borrow another 490. Important, I already said this before, make sure that your position health is never lower than 40%. If you go below 40%, then you get quite close to the risk of being liquidated. And being liquidated means simply that your collateral is gone. And of course, this channel is about sustainability, it's about long-term gains. So liquidation is the last thing we want. So always make sure that your position health is always bigger than 40%. As you can see right here, this one indicates that I'm still in the safe zone. If I would borrow, let's say, another 100 MIM here, how much I can? 490, right? Let's do 400. You see, now it's changing to high, and my position has dropped to 10%. So always make sure to not go under 40% on your position health, and of course also have an eye on the expected liquidation price. The liquidation price refers to the price of WFTM, which is the same price as FTM. Okay, so if FTM drops below 113, then I would get liquidated in this case. Now, if you didn't already post collateral, you would just put the amount of WFTM in here and put the amount you want to borrow against it here. And in real time, those numbers are going to update. So you just use as much, so it will not be lower than 40%, okay? And then right here, the button will say post collateral and borrow. Click it, confirm the transaction, and there you go. You will get your MIM. Okay, now when you got your MIM, we come over here and we want to swap our MIM for BOO. Okay, so we would come over here, take the MIM what you just borrowed, and swap it for BOO. Okay, now BOO is the governance token of Spooky Swap, So it's their native token, okay? After you swapped your MIM for BOO, you come over here to stake BOO, and you would stake your BOO over here, okay? When you have staked your BOO, which gives you already a 36.76 APR, then you come down here and put your BOO, your XBOO, sorry, because if you stake your BOO, you will get XBOO in return. You stake your XBOO into this pool and you get another 51.42 APR. This is insane, right? You see, I already earned 14 cents. Wow. I mean, I just started yesterday, so, and also the amount I put in there is not too big. But if you do this with really big numbers, then this pays out really nice. But even with smaller amounts, it's better than just have the money laying around. At least it's doing something, right? And remember, in this case, we're doing this with borrowed money. So our initial stack is still the same. And this is sort of, you could say free money. It's kind of free money because now comes the kicker. When you did this flywheel until here, then from time to time, you will come over here and check for how much WFDM you have earned, right? And you can harvest at any time. If you click on harvest, then you can just confirm the transaction and it will give you this WFDM. Of course, you have to make sure that this amount is big enough so it makes sense that the transaction fee is not higher basically than the amount which you would harvest. So I would just leave this here. This is basically a no-brainer. You can just leave it in here and yeah, let the money work for you. Now, when you have a nice amount of WFDM right here, what you can do is you harvest the amount, you come back to abracadabra money, and you come to the repay tab right here, right? So you take your WFDM, you come to swap, you swap your WFDM, right, for MIM, okay? So the money you earned on the staking, you convert it back to MIM, you come over here, and you repay your loan, right? So this is where the genius comes in. You borrow money, you use the borrowed money to make more money, right? Over here. And then you use the rewards, what you got, to repay your loan. So basically, it's free money. So if you run this long enough, at one point you will have paid off your entire loan. And everything after that is basically just free money on top of that, right? I mean, it's brilliant. It's really brilliant. So I hope that helped and see you in the next one.